Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two corners who hope they can have an opportunity to shine on defense. It's the Redskins going up against the Seahawks. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. And he led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards. Best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There is absolutely no doubt about that. And I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants. If they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't. So there's a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Play fake. Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now it's Lockett. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Fresh set of downs here. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 15 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, a rule with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. On 3rd down, Cousins caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. Through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community, who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, are all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
We all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Caught right side, Davis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a second down throw for Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And time for us to spotlight Doug Baldwin. And he's been pretty good under the lights here tonight, hasn't he, partner?
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that, because I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, preparing for a night game involves a little bit more. Trying to hold your intensity, hold that edge throughout an entire day of waiting to get out there and play. You know, the meetings, what time you're going to eat, all of those things. He's harnessed it very well. It's turning in a nice performance.
Yeah, he's closing in on 100 yards. For me, it's all about the afternoon nap for a night game.
I like the way you prep.
Yeah, nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. He gets it to Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 58 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At the end of one. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. A give left side, Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Has fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Cousins now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. There's Wilson to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A gain of 35 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. First and goal from the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Thompson to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kellen. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin on his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Second down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Earl Thomas, a defensive guy that can make things happen.
Arguably the best center fielder in the game today. He patrols the middle of the field with speed and with fury.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. 10 yards still left on second down.
Check three.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And now a first down following that long gain. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This will be caught at the 2. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Seahawks are really just doing what they want out there on offense. The Redskins defense may be getting worn down, but will need to improve to give their offense a chance. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first, he's free and clear of the defense here, and he'll go in from 16 yards out. He'll take the early advantage. Seahawks lined up at the 5. Prosai's going to take it off the right side, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. We go now late in the first. Baldwin's going to haul in the pass. He gone. Seahawks up now by 21. 1st and 10. Wilson's got the completion here, and this play goes for a score. The blowout is on. Third down from the 18. The hurry throw would be picked off. Sheed's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense comes out now. They'll go to the ground and pound here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Seahawks with a commanding lead. Now to late in the second. Wilson's going to find his mark, and this play will go for 6 as the lead continues to mount. Staying late in the half. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Thomas is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Out now following the INT. He'll take this one off the right edge, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The lead continues to mount. Final moments of the first half. Russell Wilson would find his mark in coverage, and he's going to go 24 yards for the score. The blowout rolls on.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments.
Doug Baldwin. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Hey, we got four down.
Running right with Kelly. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Cousins now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll come out in the pistol. Cousins on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Four down. Check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Cousins now from the 50. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
3-19.
A second down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Wilson, he's going to rifle one. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Green, 39.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now.
Kelly on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down throw for Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Play action now, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 11 yards out. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Backing up. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Thompson on the return. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Another pistol look here.
Green 39! Green 39!
This is Kelly. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Set, boot at it.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
3rd and long for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now to send this one away following the score. Here's Thompson to return it. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 89 yards. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And so it was a little bit of a shorter kick. He caught it at the 10, and he was able to take off, go the rest of the way 90 yards to the other end zone for the kick return touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hauschka now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Thompson on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's second down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
On second down, Cousins again. And Reed with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Cousins finding time. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Well, he's brought down after a good game. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Tauschke now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Let's go. A second down throw for Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So completion on second down. That brings up third. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And here come the Redskins now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go. 3-19.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Second and 10 now. Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Russell Wilson appears to be shaken up. And you know they're holding their breath over on that sideline. He's still down. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. They've played a great game. I guess the only thing they would really have hoped for other than this outcome would have been a shutout, but they've got a lot to hang their hat on.
They really do, and you don't get that very often anyway. A shutout is really elusive. So they'll take this one, just a dominant performance where they were doing the dictating. Think about the guys on offense, though. What a frustrating day. They're going to have to do some regrouping.
Tell you what, though, you pitched a shutout up here in the booth, partner.
I appreciate that very much.
A-plus game.
One pitch and sat down.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
One last shot now for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.